Hello, so Fern and Scout again, early morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. Slightly different approach to usual. We're going to do some exercise first if I can get him into a flirt pole. Oh, no barking. Different. Alright, we'll see what's going on, shall we? Get the key. Looks like I might be alright on. Maybe the owner's still home. Here they are. Hello. Hello. Okay. Somebody knocked the phone out of my hand. Put the key here. Put the leash down. Put the leash on the table. I don't think I will be able to do a lot of filming while we do flirt pole. I'll try. We'll see what happens. Right. There's dog. There's dog. See what we can achieve. But he's certainly interested in the lure. Right, let's see if I can get him to chase it. Oh, I brought the leash accident too. I want that. Let's untangle that. There. I don't know how well this is going to go for filming. Let's see what we get. See if I can break their attention on each other. They're going for zoomies, are they? Okay. Oh, they do go behind me. There he goes. Showing some interest, maybe? No? Too busy chasing each other. Oh, wait for zoomies to end. Scout's trying to herd him. Imagine my surprise, a cattle dog doing very cattle dog things. I'll just get some energy out, so it's not all bad. He's quick. He's waiting for her. Alright, there's at the end of zoomies. Alright. Hilarious. But he is quick. There he goes. Oh no, come sniff the thing. Yeah. You're supposed to sniff it first. Nah, not really interested yet. Interested in me. Alright. We just want to wrestle each other. And zoomies. Oh, drink time. Alright, I'll try again off camera, see if I can make it a bit more exciting, and we'll then go for a walk. Hey, walk time. I've got dressed in the harnesses. Don't know what Scout's doing. I think he might be trying to get behind me. Which is very annoying. Just had a little run around in the garden. Didn't seem to take to the flirt pole. And that's okay. Just find the thing that he likes. And do that. Make sure I've got the door key. Good. I'm just going to go put the flirt pole back by my car. So I'm hand holding the phone still. Probably got another couple of days of that to do. Let's see if anyone hops in my car while I chuck this in. I didn't even lock my car. Okay, so put that in. Someone's having a good sniff. I've got my keys, good. You can have a sniff if you want. So curious to see what he's doing. You done? You want it? Okay. So he's not going in the car. Right, so I wanted to head on down to the oval today, whichever direction that is. We can go either way, actually, can't we? We'll go this way. We just have to turn right at the end of the road. I'm correct, I think. Alright, so walking rules. Fern is doing his usual then straight away. As I've said on previous videos, I tried to do this morning, he needs to have a run, he needs to get some energy out before he's going to truly walk nicely. So we're not going to see huge success on the leash manners front until he gets something to do which involves getting him tired. That's why we're going to go check out the oval. Oh, it's gotten a bit windy. Oh, that's too much. Too much. I don't recall that house being red last time I was here. The gardens, there wasn't. They're repainting the post box. The garden's been redone a bit as well. We've got a smell here. Oh, there's a bone. There's a bone. Why are there chicken bones constantly around this neighbourhood? Someone walk around here at night just chucking chicken bones around. It's weird. Genuinely weird. Right, we're also going to shorten our grip on this leash. So I am running it shorter than I usually do. I can shorten it again. There we go. So I want Fern in particular to just be closer to me. Why do I want him to be closer to me? So I want him to feel my presence a bit more, as was suggested a couple of days ago by someone. When I'm running the leash at full length, it's a 2 meter leash plus the V attachment. I'm just a little bit too far away for Fern to really be picking up on my mood. So nothing down there for them to eat. That's good. I'm going to smell happy with that. Don't see any chicken bones. So yeah, I want Fern to be a lot more with me, knowing what I'm doing, spending a little bit more time feeling my presence rather than just feeling like going. I'll smell the tree, that's fine. That was Scout pulling me over there, that's fine. Not bothered about that. And they're going the wrong way around the tree. Okay, this is fun. So, Scout's come with me. Okay, Scout's rescued her brother. I was going to get him to come back round the tree. But he wasn't having any of it. None of it at all. The Scout followed me, so she undid him. See how fast he goes. When he goes, he goes. Doing it again. Well, whatever. Sorry, I've got an itch on my finger. Okay. Shoulders then he just went, so he is into something and he's distracted from it. Good. Don't know what it is that he's into. This is not near a house we've seen dogs, cats or anything significantly interesting, but yeah, he's just dipping the shoulders and marching. A bit whining too then. So Scout had a smell, she's come to the side, so we will do our best to let them have that smell. Yep. Good. Just wait again. Fern's using the relaxed posture on the leash to decide whether it's time to get going. I don't want that. He's whining. Oh, so go backwards now. He just wants to move. And a yawn and a whine. So he's tense, and that's okay. He can be tense. They're going in different directions then. So Scout went left. Went straight on. Don't know what that was about. Kind of sniffing. Okay, it's too much. I need some relaxation from him. Oh, he's going to do that. Okay. Another trick of the nervous dog. Wants to go forward. He's thought about it a little bit. He's wondering if offering a behaviour will unlock the ability to move forward. So he comes back towards me, does a circle, shows he's got forward pressure on the leash, and then hopefully he can just march because he's come back to me. That's trickery. It's no different to the dog just deciding, well, if I offer a sit, will it unlock what I want? He's doing the same thing. He's offering a behaviour in an attempt to unlock the going forward. The behaviour is not going to unlock it. What unlocks it is getting him back to being calm. It's the opposite of doing a behaviour. It's doing nothing. So the power pose is back. What unlocks going forward is being relaxed and not doing anything. Yeah, the prescription for you, boy, is to find you an oval or somewhere we can close and get you charging around like a maniac after something. Don't know what that something is going to be yet. Don't know. Didn't seem particularly interested in chasing the flirt, but then you were playing zoomies with your sister, so who knows. Oh, I'm interested in sniffing that. You can sniff that. There's a gate on it. You can even go up to the gate. I don't mind. They both think they're off then. Nice try. So he's doing it again. He's offering a turnaround. He's like, I'm calm. I'm not, come on, let's go. No, you're not calm. You're trying to trick me. I'm not silly. That's immediately into a pool. Nice that he's distracted himself with a sniff. Okay, let's go around the corner. I'm going to hold here. He's still not relaxed. So this is I didn't spot him move then. I was looking up ahead. There's a nice breeze up into his nose. Okay, so Scout's gone sniffing. Fern's going sniffing. That's good. Sticking his whole head over a wall. Quite sicky on that. Okay, so they're having a discussion about what to sniff. They're doing two different things. Okay, well, you can pull against each other. That's not something I'm worried about when I'm stood here. You're just pulling against each other. I have no tension on the leash. Alright, so this is the house we've seen a cat previously. I can't see it at the moment. I don't think it's out. Scout definitely thinks it's here. He's certainly focused in on where he thinks it is. I don't know, he's got a very sensitive nose, so he's probably not far wrong. But it will smell like it because it lives here, not because it's right there. I can't see it. It could be under the car. He's convinced himself it's here. A little bit too much pulling for my liking, so we'll stop again. We're not going down there, dogs. So they want to go down to that car. They spotted the person. That's interesting. Even that distracts him. He's pulling again. Scout's done pretty well. Not too bad for me. He's whining. He's hyper. He needs to go. When we get up to the oval, I'll put him back on the longer bit of the leash. We'll let him have a go around and we'll walk around the oval. I want to see if it's closable. It's closable. Let's get him running. Yeah, that bouncing around on the leash won't do. We'll wait again. Okay, then I want to go have a sniff in this front garden. I'm going to mark. There's a little kid. He's trying to walk around the back of me. I'm not having that. I hate it when they do that. Nervous dogs are a nightmare for that, and they turn around and offer behaviours and wrap you up around the legs of the leash. And Fern has already done it to me before. Not today. It's an infuriating habit. Just got to be moving. start to see part of the oval. So straight ahead, behind that brick building, is the oval. The question I have, is it closable or not? I think I can already see the answer. I think the answer is a big no, which means it's not really going to be suitable. Down here having a sniff, actually having a sniff, not doing anything. It's good. Right, so we need to cross the road. It's not particularly busy at the moment, but we'll go down on that little bit of concrete and cross. Oh, Scout's having a sniff, we'll wait. Fern's pulling Scout. It's not really what I wanted. This dude doesn't know any speed except full, does he? But a bit of reluctance to cross the road. He's walking nicely. Until he spotted those birds. There's two magpies just through the fence. Now he's pulling in. I am just going to get across the road. I'm not worried about the pull that was in the road. Yeah, of course we go under the thing. Yeah, not a closable oval at all. Right, let's do a border. There's a lot of pulling, I'm not going to do that. It's hyper focused on the magpie. Interesting. Okay. That's an interesting behaviour. Well, I'm not bothered about it. I'll just wait. The dogs are off somewhere on their own little mission. So they've gone in the bush. Some filming now. Oh, that was a bit mean, Fern. He just jerked her out of the bush. Those little 5-minute zoomies at home did nothing. Case in point, he's a German short-haired pointer, a very high energy breed. These guys are not 2-minute exercise and done. These guys can run for days. And you can kind of see that with the way Fern just doesn't give up. With his ridiculous attempts at speed walking, he has just got the energy to walk at that pace, jog or run for hours. Oh, there's an off-leash dog running around ahead. Excellent. I'll stay on the inside of the fence. Right, I do want to just do a border. Look, this is nice and open here. But yeah, and there's a gate there. I did say I was going to let my leash here. I am. Yeah, so I'm going to sniff about. So, oh, the dog's on the inside of the fence. Okay, we've got an off-leash dog over there. Be the first time we've dealt with off-leash. Oh, it's gone back out the oval. That's definitely another gap in the fence over there then. Right, so this is, again, I'm just adopting what I do, calm, move on. Curious to see what they do with another dog behind the fence. I have no problem with them trying to meet it. Be interesting to see. It's going for a poo right now. We got some whining already and some pulling, so we'll just arrest that. And we've got some going back on ourselves. Oh, the owner's not going to pick the poo up. Lovely. They're just going to let their dog poo. I think they're trying to do a run. And there it goes. So the running is going to get their attention 100%. And Fern are super interested. Yeah, you have a smell. Don't know what breed that is. Oh yeah, that's some pulling, my word. It doesn't know what he's doing. You're funny, boy. I jumped in here over the top of what's going on and Fern whining and just generally clowning around, because it's quite revealing what he's doing here as to his mental state. He can't decide whether he's excited by this running dog and wants to go towards it. He can't decide if he's scared of this running dog and he wants to get away from it. So what he's ended up doing is kind of running backwards and forwards in circles, distracted by the smell by the bottom of the football goal, and just spinning around and whining like a lost boy. He can't make his mind up. His brain is running at 400 miles an hour. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know which feeling to listen to. He doesn't know which spectrum of behavior is the one that he needs to be doing, i.e. do I need to escape or do I want to go too, because this could be fun. He just doesn't have his mind made up. He doesn't understand his own instinctive responses to this situation, which is why he went towards it, he ran away from it, he went towards it, he ran away from it, span on the spot, and was just generally being a bit weird. That is a very, very classic signal of a dog, which is A, of the more nervous dispositions, and B, one that has a significant quantity of energy stored up that it just doesn't know what to do with. Yeah, really interesting little bit of behavior then, and that's why it was funny for me in the moment. Just watching him do the different polar opposites of the behavior spectrum in 1 5-second interaction with the dog through the fence, which paid him no mind whatsoever. Barely even looked at them. I got Scout coming in to say hello. Weird that she did that, but nice. Quite happy for that. But yeah, that's why I jumped in. I just wanted to explain that weird polar opposite dichotomy of behavior. You don't see it that often, but what it is a dog that's that just doesn't know what feeling is dominant in its brain. It's having multiple emotional reactions to the situation at once and isn't sure which one is the right one. So you get that confused behavior, you get the trotting around in circles, the going to, the running away, the whining, and all of that stuff. And while I'm talking, I may as well reiterate, you've heard me say this on the video, and I am going to do something about it shortly when I get the right equipment. Fern absolutely needs to go running. He needs to go do something that's going to get him tired. Then I'll take him for a walk and you will see a completely different dog. Same as you have with Rhodey, that client. Once we got him on that treadmill, Rhodey went from basically being a slightly smaller version of Fern here to being able to walk nicer in. He started being able to cope with situations and form a bond with me when we're walking. That Fern's in the same boat as Rhodey. He's in effect the same dog. The only difference in behavior is when a confrontation type situation arises, Fern wants to run away from it, whereas Rhodey wants to go and bite things. And given the breeds of the two dogs, that makes perfect sense, and I don't hold that against either of them. But the prescription, as I've said in this video, for Fern is he needs serious exercise, and so I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. See if I can get a herding ball, see if he takes that, but he's a pointer. Pointers aren't really herding dogs, they're retrievers. So fetch or some such game, or using his nose to find something that I've hidden and then bring it back, would be ideal. Don't know a suitable area to go find that around here isn't that easy. I have had a look on the map. There's not that much open space, but even so, even a second order good thing for him would be go run around a dog park with 7 or 8 other dogs for an hour. And that kind of level of interaction with other dogs, that's going to tire him out, because you can see from his reaction to coming across other dogs, he's not in a confident space. He's not of a mind. He knows, yeah, that's a situation I want to go into or I want to deal with. He doesn't know that yet. He's still anxious about those situations. So putting him into a situation where he will have to confront that emotion because the dog's going to come see him would actually be really good for him and would tire him out. So the potential to bring my dogs into the picture, but they certainly don't have the energy to match Fern. Fern is a high energy breed. Like I said, he can run for hours, genuinely run for hours. These short head pointers, when they've been doing their job for humans as gun dogs and retrievers, can be out all day working. Same as the cattle dogs. Scout's slightly unusual in this regard. She's a cattle dog, another very high energy dog, but she's actually a pretty calm individual and pretty relaxed about stuff. But that might be because she was a lone dog for a while, whereas once you add another one to the mix, it's a slightly different dynamic. So it is what it is. Anyway, I will go back to original audio and leave you alone for a few minutes. My hand is not feeling, there it is, there's the pull. That was nice. That's the longest he's ever walked without pulling. I always look what's behind him and on top of the pavilion building. Well, distracted into smells works for me. Okay, out the gate we go. I really don't understand the point of gates. There's 10-metre gaps in the fence, followed by multiple 2 to 3 metre gaps in the fence around this oval. But yeah, gates. Genius. And they're having a smell down there. Sorry, no reason why the camera's not pointing on them. And as usual, Fern drags his sister around. Don't know what that is, not getting to it. You gotta be very careful, Fern, you've got the leash, there we go, and the wrong way around your neck. Again, the words mean nothing to him. But it was nice to see he had enough thought to be able to get that right. He was not just in I go forwards mode. He had enough presence of mind to realise the leash was somewhere that would not be comfortable for him, and so he didn't put his motion into gear. He figured out where to put his head to get the leash in the right place for him. That is some form of progress. The wind, sorry, it's going to get noisy. Phone, I'm not wearing a mic. I left it at work because I did a bit of editing at work yesterday and I needed the mic because we're not. So I'm just going to do voiceover because it got silly windy here and you can't hear properly. I was just apologising for not being mic'd up. I left the microphone in my coat pocket and I didn't bring my coat. It's at home. Never mind, silly me, I do apologise. So we'll carry on the walk. We are going to get to a very interesting scenario in a minute or so as we exit this oval, an oval which is disappointingly unclosable. So this isn't really a suitable area for bringing the two dogs to go and have the proper charge about with a herding ball or whatever I can get my hands on to get some energy out of Fern. It's not going to be here we do it. There are other options. There are lockable dog parks kicking around. There are places I can go that just would involve driving to, and I do have to be a little bit careful of what time of day I do that because these two do live right by the town centre, and trying to travel across the town centre, because they would have to go across the town centre, can be a right pain in the bum. It'd be half an hour just to get to the nearest dog park at the wrong time, so I don't really want to do that. So I'll think about that and figure out what's going on at some point in the next few days. By the time you've probably listened to this, I'll have already done it. Right, we've got a very interesting scenario coming up next. In the next minute, 3 Huskies will appear on the right-hand side of the road. They're being walked by the owner, I presume. They'll pop round the corner where you can see the cars parked on the right-hand side of the road at the moment. I don't know what these two are excited at the moment. The Huskies are not here. I don't know why we're going backwards either. Never mind. I'm trying to go around the back of me again. So yeah, I will say these two do brilliantly with the Huskies. They show some interest, they have a look, but there's no clowning around, there's no silliness, there's no trying to drag me across the road. They acknowledge the 3 dogs are there. I think I say hello to the owner. And then essentially they just step back into line in front of me and carry on walking. Astonishing. I was really expecting
a much more intense and difficult couple of seconds to manage things. 3 dogs walking down the street is, I don't know where they're going now. There's no one there. The Huskies haven't appeared yet. I don't know what that was about. I carried on walking and they joined me. But yeah, you can't get much more of an intense distraction across the other side of the road. And 3 dogs are being walked at once, all of them quite fluffy and distinctive looking dogs. Yeah, very, very interesting. So keep your eyes on the right hand side of the screen towards the top. You'll see them pop through or pop round a corner in a sec. Typically, probably when I'm pointing the camera somewhere else, they'll appear and then they'll suddenly be there or something silly. I haven't looked forward. I know they're coming. I can't remember exactly when, but I know it's around this area here. Fern's looking at something, not sure what. There we go. There they are. So look at that. Just carry on walking. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So a scout that showed some interest. Really astonished that wasn't a bigger thing. Really astonished. So I don't know what they can smell or hear or what's going on, but yeah, I was bracing for some silliness at that point. And to be fair, the Huskies were well behaved. They didn't make any noise. They didn't do anything silly. They didn't try and cross the road. They just carried on doing what they were doing. They didn't really pay us much attention at all. So perhaps that's why it was returned in kind. But given how they reacted to the running dog earlier, I know running dogs are a bit more intense than walking dogs. But given how they reacted to that running dog by the oval, I really was expecting more. Not that I'm complaining. There's not a complaint. To not have difficulty in dealing with that situation is really nice and a really good thing, and I'm really happy with that. They did really, really well. I'm really pleased with that. So I know they're capable. The only question I'm left asking myself is, were they too distracted by a strong smell to really care or pay attention? Was the wind in the wrong direction? So they only got a visual of the Huskies. They didn't get a smell, because what they're doing now is smelling where the Huskies have been. And that's why they're so interested in that smell, and why Scout was marking and then digging up the grass a bit. The Huskies had been there. You can see they've gone into a pretty hard pull, so we've stopped. Wasn't particularly impressed with that. Yeah, they've picked up their pace somewhat. Fern doing his usual. I'm off. See ya. I'm going. He is funny. Right, I will try and go back to original audio. If it's still ridiculously windy, we'll cut back in and I will do some more talking about something relevant. But I hope the wind's died down. But we're back at the corner, which Fern traditionally struggles with, but that's usually the other side of the road. He doesn't seem to struggle this side, so there's definitely something up with the other side of the road over there, because he's not whining here. He's not, I mean, he's pulling, but it's not abnormal for him at the moment. But it's not a crazy pull. He is not really going for it, and he's not stood here whining and yawning and otherwise not having a good time. Right, let's flip back to original audio and I will jump in if I need to.
Those two think they're going different direction to me, and they're caught up. I can see, so I'll give them a little bit more leash now. There's a sausage roll wrapper, lovely. Yeah, have a smell of that. Nice. Noses to floor. Interested in the smell that's right in front of them, not the one that's 3 miles away. But Fern's getting a bit distant again. There's something behind that fence. He's still going at a bit hard right now, so I've locked him in. Just gonna wait a bit. He's off. Yeah, okay, so he's distracted himself. We've got some whining. Oh my word. I'm not having that. I'm just not having that. We're gonna come backwards from that. That was a roadie style sprint into a smell. Well, nice to see you can do something else. Oh, and you've gone around the back of me. Nice. Right, I'll jog on a bit. He's just got his shoulders down. He's just pulling too hard into the smell. There's no manners associated with this whatsoever. You will get to that if you behave yourself. No one is trying to stop you getting to smells. The doing is demanding that you have some respect. Okay, so people up ahead. They love people. The biggest risk of this is the people get jumped up at and licked. This guy wants to get to people. Oh, they're in the van. Sorry. You messed around too much. You're not going to get there. You tried too hard. Nobody's interested. Sorry. Was that another person? Yeah, someone else in the driveway. Okay. And they know that too. A little bit more calm than that. Fern's off. Apparently. The Scout's got the right idea. She found something to smell. I like that. He's in his own world. Right, we'll let the vans get out the driveway and out the way. Move on. And Fern's pulling again. Well, they've been nice. Yeah, they're distracted with smells. Oh no, they're not. They're eating stuff. Don't know what that is. Chips. That looks like Macca's fries. Oh dear. Well, at least it's not bone. KFC bone is what I think is the most likely thing we keep finding around here. I think this is is this the street? I think so. Oh, Fern's pulling again. Oh, he's really pulling. That was a double dip, you cheeky bugger. He didn't like that leash getting tight. He pulled again. That's new. Not had you do that on me before. You'll get to the smell when you relax. I'm not giving it to you. Now they're both focused on whatever it is they're focused on. Yeah. And he's broken it. Nice. More Macca's stuff. This is your street. Okay, so this is the house with the dog. There's a poop here to smell if you're interested. It's been trodden on. Oh, you've just noticed, Fern. You've just noticed. If you ever wanted a clearer indication of how away with the fairies he is. He stood over one of the most smelly things and interesting things that a dog can stand over, and it took him a solid 5 or 6 seconds to even notice it was there. And he only really noticed because Scout was already on it. Right, so we've got the avoid curve from Fern here. Very much avoid curving this house. Doesn't want to be near this gate, and I get it. It's not his favourite thing to do. Don't hear the dog yet, but that dog behind the gate won't smell them. The wind's in the wrong direction. The wind's coming from directly ahead of me. So we will give the space some space that Fern's asking for. We're not going to give him the across the road. We're not doing that. needs to learn to cope a little bit more with the stressful environment. I know what Fern's doing. Fern has gone to cause trouble. The dog's not there. I've got to pull back from Scout then. Sorry, yeah, I meant Scout. Scout hasn't gone to cause trouble. No, she has. Fern has not gone to cause trouble. He's avoiding. Scout has gone to cause trouble at the gate. She went behind me. The dog's not there. So nothing doing. There's Fern's favourite house. Right. More barking from a different dog. And he's actually walking pretty pleasantly down here, but that's because he wants something over there, which he's not getting. Yeah, he's walking pretty pleasantly in general here. He's gone a little bit fast, but he's pulling Scout there, not me. Oh, we're back at the house. Oh, interesting walk. You, Scout's saying I don't want to go home. You pulled a few firsts there, dogs. You pulled a few firsts. I was not ready for you to not care about 3 Huskies. That was bizarre.
So this is pretty much the end of the video. I just got to get the dogs inside, get the leashes off, get the harnesses off. Couple of firsts on this one. I wasn't ready for them to not be interested in the 3 Huskies across the other side of the street. That was great that they weren't, but I'm still questioning whether that was more did not smell them thing than anything else. Not sure, so I have to see if I can repeat something like it and see what reaction I get. Not surprised that Scout went to the gate of the neighbour's house where the dog she doesn't like is, and not surprised that Fern was trying to avoid. And we'll just keep getting past that until we can get some calm. But other than that, I hope you learned something. Thank you for watching, and next time we have these 2, I'll be doing something slightly different with them, and we'll see what impact that has. Thank you.